Hello everyone, welcome back to my Kikis vlog. So this is gonna be a random vlog because I plan to show you how I take care about my wellness. It's not typical wellness that you see in Pinterest, Instagram or TikTok. So I want to show you the real wellness thing that I'm gonna do. I actually doesn't really do this too often, but every once in a while I need this. So you gotta see what kind of wellness that I'm gonna do this week. A little bit of some information as well. Jadi aku record ini after my office hour. It's 6:30 p.m. and we're on our first place. Jadi hari ini I wanna treat my forehead. Karena if you can see in some of my videos, otot di forehead aku tuh gampang banget untuk aktif. Dan ini tuh jujur pegel banget. Apalagi most of the time, even if I'm not working, my mind is still thinking. Jadi malam-malam tuh, even saat waktunya istirahat, ini tuh nggak bisa istirahat. Tuh jadi, I decided to do some botox in here. A part of the aesthetical reason, I was also thinking about my health condition gitu. Karena ini rasanya bener-bener tension dan capek banget. So ya hopefully dengan kita botox di forehead and the glabella, it's going to help my forehead muscle to rest. I believe the effect's gonna take 3 to 6 months. Tapi aku juga pengen konsul dulu sama dokternya karena aku nggak mau botoxnya itu sampai bikin my forehead too stiff. I still want it to look natural because it's not entirely aesthetical reason. Half of it also for the health reason. So yeah, hopefully hasilnya juga tidak menakutkan. Sebenarnya it doesn't really have wrinkles. Kalau kayak gini nggak begitu kerut. Cuman you can see, ini walaupun aku nggak ngapa-ngapain, this muscle itu tebal banget. I wanna show you this. Dan ini memang tension area yang cukup mengganggu untuk my day to day. So I also want to relax. Gitu. Jadi ya, hopefully the botox will helps. So that's our first treatment that we'll do for this week. Let's go. So, it's Wednesday already dan hari ini wellness treatment kita adalah physiotherapy. Oke, kemarin habis treatment di ADC aku nggak sempat untuk give you an update, but here it is. It's 1 day after botox. Ini hasilnya. Aku minta senatural mungkin dan aku juga dikasih dosis yang rendah, jadi nggak terlalu kaku dan aku masih bisa mengerutkan my glabella and my forehead. So here it is. Walaupun sebenarnya memang itu udah lumayan effort. Tapi jadi kemarin aku memang setiap ada tindakan, so aku pasti pingin konsul dulu karena I have several concern. Yang pertama pastinya aku nggak mau botox itu sampai merubah facial feature aku. Kedua, it also not entirely aesthetical reason karena my forehead juga capek banget. Akhirnya aku konsul sama dokternya, aku menyampaikan my concern dan ternyata aku baru tahu dokter pun bilang untuk botox di forehead itu sebetulnya akan tetap membuat my forehead as tense. So, I was quite surprised. Tapi karena udah di sana, so I just might as well try and see how my body react to it. Dan ternyata setelah botox itu lumayan rasa hasilnya, and it's different kind of tense. Jadi sebelum botox itu rasanya pegel banget, tapi setelah botox itu the tense tuh sebetulnya lebih ke someone's holding my forehead supaya nggak kemana-mana. Jadi it's different kind of tense. Dan aku ngerasa I prefer the tense after botox. Udah nggak sepegel sebelum botox dan jadi bisa lebih relax juga. So I'm gonna like it. Setelah 2 minggu aku dijadwalkan untuk retouch kalau misalnya hasilnya kurang atau something happen with my forehead. So that's the result of my botox. Oke, sekarang aku mau physiotherapy karena I have a problem with my quads. Quads itu adalah otot di bagian paha depan. Jadi tuh memang my Pilates instructor sudah menganjurkan aku untuk doing some kind of deep tissue massage yang bisa releasing my muscle. Karena kemarin aku baru coba tempat Pilates yang baru, so I'm having new instructor, dan ternyata sama problemku juga di quads dan di calves. Jadi ketika my quads is so tense, itu akan mengganggu my flexibility on doing some kind of movement that I need when doing Pilates. Apalagi ketika kita mau melatih bagian hamstring, itu pasti my quads always taking over. Yang harusnya tidak active, tapi dia malah strongly activated. Jadi itu mengganggu latihan kita. So today I decided to do the physiotherapy. Sebenarnya aku belum tahu bakal diapain. It is my first time as well doing some kind of physiotherapy. I only do spa, so it's might gonna be so uncomfortable. It's gonna be so painful, but we're gonna bear the pain for the sake of my muscle activation. Okay, ini udah 5:40 dan my appointment is at 6 p.m. So I'm just gonna get out of my car and going to the physio place. Okay, let's go. As I expected before, but let me continue my Botox treatment. Mungkin tadi aku ngomong di mobil itu nggak begitu enak karena lightingnya kurang banget, so let us re-talk about that. Okay, jadi kemarin sebelum melakukan treatment, aku pasti pinginnya konsul dulu dengan dokternya. Terus I was quite shocked karena ternyata dokternya bilang dengan botox tuh sebetulnya forehead aku tetap akan tegang. Cuman karena udah di sana, I'll just might as well try it dan lihat my body reaction itu akan seperti apa. Dan waktu konsul dengan dokternya, aku pengen nggak pengen terlalu kencang, nggak pengen sampai ngubah facial feature. Jadi dokternya kasih 36 titik di sini dan di sini. 36 titik tuh titik suntikannya. Untuk kadar cc-nya berapa yang dipakai, I don't really understand about that. 3 titik di sini, 2 di sini, dan 2 di sini, di sini, 2 di sini, dan 10-nya nyebar di horizontal in my forehead. Ini berarti udah 24 jam lebih setelah botox, dan hasilnya tuh seperti ini. Lumayan beda dengan sebelum botox. Dan I was actually quite worried karena asalnya kan dibilang akan tetap tegang, dan my concern itu karena ya memang di forehead aku juga pegel banget, karena mungkin memang pekerjaan aku juga kan mengharuskan aku melihat screen all the time, jadi itu juga capek di otot dahi dan mata aku. Tapi setelahnya ternyata it's different kind of tense. Botox punya tense itu jauh lebih comfortable daripada tense sebelum aku botox. Terus setelah konsul, aku di anestesi dulu sekitar 30 menit. Ini cuma di daerah dahi aja karena akan diinjak di daerah sini. Tapi walaupun aku di anestesi, sebenarnya aku tetap bisa merasakan si sakitnya saat diinjak. Mungkin bukan karena needle-nya, tapi karena si cairan botoxnya yang masuk ke dalam otot-otot. Jadi itu yang membuat kind of stings. But itu cukup bearable karena pengerjaannya juga cepat, nggak begitu lama, so I still like it. Terus tadi aku physio. Aku tuh sudah disarankan oleh instructor pilates aku untuk release my muscle, apalagi di quads and my calves. Nah, karena ini tuh pertama kali aku melakukan fisioterapi, so that's the botox. So most of our wellness things that we're going to do this week is my first time. Jadi aku nggak begitu tahu what to expect. Terus tadi ke fisioterapi dan aku kira aku akan melakukan some release muscle in my quads and calves. Tapi ternyata aku tadi cuma di fisioterapi pakai some kind of electro device. Kalau misalnya aku baca sih, aku browsing lagi, it's called TENS, Transmission Electro something. I will write it down. Terus habis itu dilakukan penguatan otot yang sebenarnya kayaknya nggak begitu berasa. Terus di release, manual release. Nah, manualnya release pun juga karena bukan sport massage, jadi dia nggak begitu lama dan nggak begitu deep untuk releasing my quads and calves. Jadi aku harus book another session yang memang didedikasikan untuk sport massage. I don't think I'm gonna do that this week karena aku nggak ngeplan itu untuk minggu ini, so I can squeeze it. Jadi mungkin I'll do that next week. Terus aku habis asking for another advice to ChatGPT. Jadi dijelaskan kalau ternyata my quads tuh memang sebenarnya, jadi untuk tense ini it's not actual my priority. Aku seharusnya stick to the sport massage, or kalau aku kuat, I think I'm gonna do some kind of dry needling, so it really touch the trigger point of my muscle. Tapi aku belum berani melakukannya karena kelihatannya serem. Aku baru menyadari kalau my calves itu benar-benar pegel. Tension in my calves itu lebih tegang daripada my quads. Sekarang pun setelah di electro something, itu my calves tuh malah jadi lebih pegel, terutama di kanan. So I'll figure it out later what I need to do about it. In the meantime, I still have real life things I have to plan. Dan minggu ini cukup ngantuk juga. Nah, I have to drive my own car this week because I have this kind of plan after office. So yeah, I'm just going to clean my face and do the skincare, and I'm just gonna go straight to bed after this. We'll see what we're going to do tomorrow. Bye. Okay, good morning. It's Thursday. Biasanya Kamis itu jadwalnya aku untuk kerja di luar or doing something that I wanna do. Tapi this past few weeks I don't really utilize that kind of schedule because I was so packed. There's a lot of things that I have. There is always things that I have to do in my office. But this week I finally made a plan for it. Dan hari ini kita mau a little bit chill. I just want to have a good matcha and quick takeaway for sushi, and then we're going to do a little bit of work and study in a place where it's always comfortable for me to study and work. I'll show you around, so let's go. Oh wait, this is the update of 2 days after Botox. Interesting. But yeah. Okay, so I'm just taking away the strawberry matcha, and something shockingly, surprisingly, awkwardly happened when I take away this matcha. I'm still shaking by now. Oh my god. Okay, it's so awkward. Jadi, when I was in high school, so I met my senior in this matcha place. Jadi tempat matchanya juga kan kecil, jadi gampang banget untuk berpapasan dengan orang. So, fun fact about me, when I was in high school, I was in a cheerleader team. Tapi my cheerleader team tuh waktu di SMA tuh rada-rada having this kind of seniority culture yang sebenarnya, jadi kita paham sih sebenarnya kalau udah gede what happened back then. Cuman tuh the traumatiknya tuh masih ada. Jadi I was shaking. Aku yang nyapa duluan. Jadi aku ketemu kakak kelas aku bener-bener 1 tahun di atas aku. Karena aku yang nyadar, jadi aku yang nyapa duluan. Gak mungkin, aku bukan tipe yang kalau ketemu orang yang menghindar gitu. Kalau misalnya memang I know them, aku sapa gitu. Kecuali cuma bener lewat dan gak akan ketemu lagi, dan I just remember that person. Baru aku mungkin lewat, cuman ini tuh bener-bener membekas. Jadi I immediately notice. Terus ya aku sapa si kakaknya. Jadi kita tuh punya culture juga manggilnya teteh karena kita di Bandung. So I say hi to this teteh, and she was quite shocking as well to see me. It was shocking. So it was almost 15 years ago, and I don't know, I'm just still shocking. Aku bilang ke dia kayak aku masih deg-degan kalau bisa ketemu si teteh-teteh cheers ini, padahal kayak kita paham gitu kenapa, tapi gak bisa, deg-degan aja. And it felt so awkward. But yeah, anyway, I don't know.
untung juga dulu tuh, jadi typical high school in Bandung tuh banyak drama. Terus untungnya dulu memang aku dari kecil, even when I'm high school and teenager, aku tuh still focus on myself gitu. Jadi aku tuh tidak terlalu bikin banyak drama di luar. Jadi I think I'm still developing this kind of good relationship with everyone. Cuman memang aku tidak sering ngobrol dengan mereka, but I'm having good relationship with them. So, oh my fucking god. Okay, that's awkward. Okay, I'm gonna forget about it. Tapi ini enak sih. Tapi oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it's nice to see them, but still, I'm still shocking. Enak. Oh, aku masih mau. Jadi karena deg-degan, aku tuh langsung ke mobil. Padahal aku masih ada satu tujuan lagi. Aku harus beli soft lens karena the last time I bought my soft lens is on February dan ini udah bulan Juli. So I have to stock my soft lens. Okay, bye. So we're back in my bathroom. It's Saturday night and I'm staying in because I still have something to do and I also want to clean my room, but I didn't record it because I wanted to be the time of myself. You know, the thing is, when you clean your room, it is also help you to organize your thought as well. So I really take my time on it. I have a moment to deep clean my room, so it's squeaky clean and it's dust free, which is I'm so happy. But tonight, another wellness thing that we're going to do is coloring my hair. Jadi aku kemarin udah sempat beli hair color. So I usually color my hair in the salon, especially the time when I'm going to have a long travel. So I went to the salon and I take like 4 hours-ish to color my hair and it's quite expensive. Jadi karena kita nggak kemana-mana juga, so I decided to color my own hair. Kemarin aku akhirnya beli cat rambut. It's a bubble color thing. It's creamy foam color. Aku baca reviewnya ini gampang untuk diaplikasiin, but I'm not sure how it's gonna goes in my hair, whether it's gonna be too bright or it's just okay. We'll see. Tapi kita punya, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Liese. It's in shiny brown. Karena rambutku panjang, jadi kita beli 2. Dan sekarang kita mau coba untuk let's see what inside first. Inside the box, kita dapat beberapa barang. Solution number 2, solution number 1, after color treatment, guidance atau directionnya. There's an English, Mandarin. There's so much type of Mandarin. Bahasa Malaysia. We're just gonna read the English one. Remove the solution number 2 and pour all the content of solution 1 into the bottle of solution 2. Kita buka yang number 1. Put the lid back. Do not shake, tapi just flip it over 5 times. 1, 2, 5. We remove the white lid. Place it with the warmer cup. Oke, aku mau bagi 2 dulu rambutnya. Terus sekarang kita pakai dulu glove-nya. Kita squeeze tengahnya sampai dia bikin foam. Oke. Wow, it smells so strong. Jadi sebetulnya harus pakai si foamnya tuh harus pakai banyak-banyak. Jadi sebetulnya harusnya pakai cover lagi, tapi I'm just gonna risk this pajamas. Tapi ini kayaknya satu botol juga cukup deh. Kayaknya I'm just gonna use one bottle. We're gonna end this from the guidance. Ini juga harus digosok-gosok sebetulnya. Oh, jadi harus banyak foamnya. Karena kalau cuma small foam, dia nggak akan. Let's end it and cover it for 20 minutes. Okay, we're going to set this for 20 to 30 minutes. Habis ini kita bilas pakai shampoo, dan setelah pakai shampoo kita pakai after color treatmentnya. So hopefully it works karena it's so stingy, and we'll see. It's Sunday and I think we're going to end our video here. Tapi sebelumnya aku mau tunjukin dulu my hair, dan nanti aku akan kasih tunjuk stylingnya juga. I just woke up, aku order roti bakar karena I was too lazy to make my own breakfast. Tadi aku mau bikin my own tuna sandwich, but I was too lazy. Jadi aku pesen aja roti bakar. And I make my own drip coffee as well. Okay, back to the hair. Jadi ini rambutku. Mungkin bagusnya sih karena kemarin rambutku tuh belang ya sampai sini. Tapi sekarang jadi lebih terlihat rata. But ini tuh tidak seterang yang aku perkirakan. Karena kalau di boxnya dia seterang ini. Tapi kalau di kamera sama sih. No. But it should have been lighter. Tapi di aku tuh kayaknya jadi lebih, it's a red brownish. Ini coklat, tapi itu lebih ke merah, which I never color my hair red before. Tapi ya it's okay lah. I think this one for short term solution masih still do the job. Nanti aku bakal coba juga untuk coba curly gimana hasilnya, dan aku akan mungkin harus di bawah matahari ya supaya lebih kelihatan. But yeah, so we're going to end our wellness week in this vlog. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you got something that you can take from it. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. I don't do all of this wellness in this video every single week, but once in a while when I feel I need it, I did it. So yeah. It's weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend as well and be ready for starting a new week. Bye.